Hello, I'm Carla Calabrese,
And I'm Budner. We're partners at Calabrese Budner, a family law firm in Dallas, Texas.
and this is Dallas Divorce Talk. Good afternoon. We're continuing our series on divorce and the business owner. Today, we're going to talk about emotionally intelligent divorce, what that means, and how that concept and approach to divorce can be used very strategically by business owners. Well, first of all, what is an emotionally intelligent divorce? Our firm actually trademarked that term and we registered it. So, and we have developed the concept within our firm. The three pillars today that we're going to talk about with respect to emotionally intelligent divorce. The first one is the concept of that in a divorce setting that you work together. The spouses work together. They don't work against each other. Three different ways that you can do that. One is in collaborative divorce, which is replete all over our website. I'm a master collaborative divorce attorney, so I do a lot of that work. The other couple ways are through a settlement track process, and or of course, if you really are committed to an amicable divorce. And that pillar again is where you're working together versus against each other. Another pillar of emotionally intelligent divorce is preserving the wealth. The approach is to take all actions in the process that preserve the wealth. So in the context of business owners, of course, one way you can approach that and reach that goal is to do a neutral joint business valuation. As we said in previous podcasts, valuations are expensive. I've seen them upwardly. Probably the most expensive one I saw in the last few years was about $40,000. So you take that, multiply it by 2, and before you know it, you're spending way too much money. And so a jointly engaged neutral who will do one valuation with both of your interest in mind is a way to preserve the wealth. Obviously, working together and not against each other, you're going to preserve attorney's fees, professional fees, as much as you can work together and agree on things as a way to preserve the wealth. The third way or pillar of an emotionally intelligent divorce is a goal of preserving relationships. And Lee, I'm going to have you talk a little bit about the preserving relationship pillar of emotionally intelligent divorce.
When you're talking about preserving relationships in the context of a divorce that involves a business interest, I think one thing that's really important is the messaging around this idea of ownership. If you're talking to a business owner, sometimes there can be a lot of resentment of the fact that their baby, the thing that they built, that they put their toil and effort into, all of a sudden they have to split with their spouse who maybe was not as active in building that business. In talking to that spouse or their counsel, the business owning spouse, in the context of, say, a mediation or some other settlement conference, or even in a letter, it's important that your lawyer is attuned to that sensitivity. And that doesn't mean you roll over and pat them on the back and give them all the credit for it. But a lawyer should be attuned in the way that they're speaking to the fact that that party might have an axe to grind when it comes to dividing their business. So speaking to them in a way that gives them a nod and gives them the respect that's due in terms of their building the business without kind of rolling over and conceding that they're the only one who had a hand in it. And conversely, if you're representing the other side, understanding that if not for the non-business owning spouses' contributions in other areas, whether it be a different business, a different career, or contributions to home life, but for that spouse's contributions in other areas, the business owning spouse might not have had the opportunity to exercise that creativity or that effort in order to build the business that's being divided. So it's really about mutual respect, about understanding that both parties have lend a hand in creating the wealth that exists through the business, and just respecting both parties' contributions. I think that's really important when it comes to messaging within the context of a divorce involving business issues.
And we'll be back again. Keep a lookout for our other podcasts about divorce and the business owner. Thank you. If you would like to talk more about your family law matter, please call us at 214-939-3000 or visit us at calabresebudner.com to schedule a consultation.
For more episodes, visit us at dallasdivorcetalk.com, like and subscribe.